I am about to tell y'all something so crazy, but I am currently in Singapore stranded because I let this guy named Omar Ba Diallo fly me out for a vacation, and he thought that I was going to talk shit about him to my mom. So this man kicked me out of our hotel, threw all of my stuff outside, canceled my flight, and then left me stranded here, and I have been by myself in Singapore ever since.
A whole lot of I'm stranded videos are starting to hit the internet. A lot of people are getting quote unquote flued out and it's not going the way that they thought it would go. So today, let's get into this episode of this young lady that got flued out to Singapore and now she's stranded.
Get your popcorn ready.
What it look like TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. Now today, y'all, we're gonna get in the flued out part 2, stranded in Singapore. Yes, all my English nerds out there, I know that it's flown. But on the internet, they say flued, F-L-E-W-E-D. So that's what we use in these videos to describe their actions. Because they're obviously, when you get flown out somewhere, you have a return ticket. They're getting flued. They don't have a return ticket. So let's let the young lady get a little bit more into her story. And I will be interrupting her periodically because her story is kind of long. But follow along, take a little notes, and then we're going to see exactly, at the end of her story if things are adding up.
I am about to tell y'all something so crazy, but I am currently in Singapore stranded because I let this guy named Omar Ba Diallo fly me out for a vacation, and he thought that I was going to talk shit about him to my mom. So this man kicked me out of our hotel, threw all of my stuff outside, canceled my flight, and then left me stranded here, and I have been by myself in Singapore ever since. And I just gotta tell somebody just in case I don't make it back to the US or whatever. But backstory, in 2022 or 2023, I dated Omar Ba Diallo. We ended up dating, it didn't work out. Fast forward, he has been trying to reach out to me ever since. In 2026, 2 weeks ago, he hit me up and asked, can he make it up to me for what happened in 2022? I said, I'm only into iconic things, what you got?
Did she just say that with a straight face?
I'm only into iconic things, what you got?
Like you got that off initially, and then you come back to the internet and you said that with a straight, you're only into iconic things?
I'm only into iconic things, what you got?
All right, let's rewind a little bit before that. They was dating in 2022. A lot of us are older. And when we think of dating, we think of some boyfriend and girlfriend type activity. You got to get that out your mind for nowadays, and you got to get that out of your mind for this story. Because obviously, she only like iconic things.
I'm only into iconic things, what you got?
You know what I mean? So, think that's letting us know a whole lot about this situation. Think it's letting us know a whole lot about this situation. But I'm going to let her continue.
He said, I want to fly you to Singapore for a vacation. And I said, well, I can't miss work. I like my 2 jobs. So he sent me $3,500 so that I would feel comfortable with missing work. Okay, boom, because I make good money. Fast forward. Anyway, I'm on the trip. We are all in love for the first couple of days. Everything is peachy clean. He ready to go. I don't care. This is our first night in Singapore. This is day 1 of my outfit. Shut up. Shein, Fashion Nova. Look at my house purse. Isn't it cute? That's my man, okay? Out of nowhere, the day before, we have a couple of mishaps, but nothing that will lead up to what I'm telling you now. Nothing, what I'm about to tell you is going to make sense. Nothing is going to add up to what I'm telling you is about to happen now. Nothing's going to correlate. So, 5 in the morning, we both go to sleep. We have been cuddling all night. We had just confessed our love to each other, whatever. We wake up at 5 a.m. We both do. I wake up to clean off my makeup because I slept in it. He wake up to get some water. We both go back to the bed. I realize I want to call my mom and my friends because it's 5 p.m. in Atlanta, Georgia. He goes back to sleep. He's only been asleep for 4 minutes. I tap him, say, hey, let me get the room key so I can go downstairs. He act like he don't hear me, but he did. He act like he don't hear me. Boom. I take the wrong room key and leave. And when I close the door, I realize I have the wrong room key. So I start calling his phone, and I realize that his phone's not ringing. It's on silent. How we on a vacation and the night before you just talking about marriage and kids and how we gonna do this and how we gonna do that and on this and this and that, and you want this with me, but your phone on silent? Second red flag. Okay, boom. I knock on the door. Immediately, I can see in his eyes, this is a switch. Like, this is not Omar. This is, I don't know who this is, but I could just tell, I have discernment, this is not the man that he was trying to portray to me. So boom, I walk past him through the door and I'm like, what are you acting like that for? I'm like, hey babe, give me the room key so I can go downstairs. I want to call my mom and my friends. He was like, you're not going downstairs to call your mom and your friends. In fact, you're going to get back in this bed, you're going to go to bed. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Then this boy proceeds to call me. He was like, you are so dumb and slow. You lack common sense. And one thing we ain't gonna do is insult my intelligence, because you know what? I have 2 dual degrees. I have a dual degree at Clark Atlanta. I am top dog at everything that I do. Okay? I'm an Aries. I don't play. One thing we would never do is say Mariah Melrose is slow, dumb, nothing. So I go off on him. I'm like, you're pathetic. I can't really clock it, but I think you might have mental issues, and they're just now coming out on the trip. And I'm realizing you might have grown mental issues over the course of time that we have not been speaking. It's given pathetic. I'm going to go call my mom. I'm not sure if you think I'm going to go call a man or what is going on, but I'm going downstairs. I'm going to make a phone call.
Gotta stop her real fast. Damn, you went straight to pathetic? Somebody flew you all the way to Singapore. Like you said, the argument wasn't supposed to go here and over. Going to use the phone at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I thought it was interesting the way you threw in there, you know, he thought you was going to call another man. Why would he think that? If he flew you, why would he think that? I told y'all, this dating stuff doesn't mean what it used to mean. But anyway, you went straight to pathetic. You went straight for the juggler on the first little baby argument. Okay. Let's let her continue, y'all. She don't know why she's stranded in Singapore, y'all, but let's let her continue.
He's like, if you go out this room, you will not make it back in this room. So I'm like, yes, I will. No, I wasn't. I get outside, call my mom or whatever. They like, yeah, if you think he might have mental issues, you think he might be mentally ill, go upstairs, pack your bag, move your flight, and come home. I'm like, okay, cool. I go upstairs. This boy double bolted the doors. I go get concierge. They come upstairs. They like, yeah, man, we can't let you in this room because he double bolted the doors.
He double locked. He have double locked the key.
So they put me in a conference room because I have on lingerie and a robe. Because mind you, we were just in love the night before. So I'm in a conference room. I'm weeping and sobbing.
I'm confused as hell. Why was she sweeping? Why was you sweeping the conference room?
I'm weeping and sobbing because I'm just trying to figure out what would make him think that I deserve this. Nothing that occurred in the past 2-3 days amounts to this. So my heart stops because the lady comes around the corner and she goes, I hate to break it to you, ma'am, but I just tried to talk to him and he said he does not know you and proceeded to throw all your stuff out in the hallway. My expensive camera equipment, my Sony V1, my G7X that I just got as a gift from another guy I'm dating, all my new clothes, everything, my passport. That boy was withholding my passport, y'all. So
I'm trying to be neutral. I'm trying to be neutral in this one, but this story is not adding. It sounds like it's a lot of gaps in this story. But like what I tell y'all about the dating thing. The expensive camera from somebody else she was dating.
My G7X that I just got as a gift from another guy I'm dating.
So we don't know what this argument was. We don't know if it really went down like this. We don't know. But let's let her continue her story, man. But what I tell y'all about the dating thing. Told y'all.
I'm weeping and sobbing in the conference room because I can't even believe that this is happening to me. I'm so distraught that the lady helps me proceed to pack my bag. She helps me book a new hotel with their sister hotel, calls me a cab. My thing is, I'm a good person, so I know that I will bounce back from this because good things always happen to me due to the fact of me being a good person. I would never do nobody like this. Yeah, I am gonna let God handle it, but when I tell you God don't play about me, over me wanting to call my mom, all because I wanted to call my mom, because you think that I'm about to throw dirt on your name or talk ill about you or have a conversation that is not around you, because I've been having all my conversations with my family and friends around him. So I'm thinking that he thinks that I'm about to talk about him or I'm about to call a man. Regardless, leaving me like this, I'm in Singapore. It took me 24-hour flight to get here, away from my friends and family. You would desert me in Singapore? So I get to the new hotel. I look at my itinerary. That man canceled my flight. And the reason why I let Omar book my flight is because I don't never, ever, 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 ever let a man book my flight. I always get the money first. But I had to I'm an accountability queen. I could take accountability. But the reason why I let him book my flight is because you sent me $3,500, which showed me that you cared, that I cared that I was missing work. My flight was $3K. So you damn near spent $7K for me to get here. In 2022, we were at odds. You let me borrow your car. I wasn't on your insurance or anything. I could have ran your car into the river. I didn't do none of that. You trusted me that I had your car for weeks when I got into a car accident before I got my dream car. But anyway, it's the fact that you had shown me so much trust, that you care about my well-being, that I would never think that you would do this to me. You're the one who brought me here because you said that you want to show me that you're the man for me. You want to date me. You want to make it up to me. You want to see where things go. You talking to me about kids and family, and you would leave me stranded in another foreign country. And I promise y'all, like, I have never been more brokenhearted than I am right now. Like, I think this is the worst a man has ever done me. And I think what really, 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 like, sends me over the edge, he told me some of his deepest, darkest secrets.
Don't do it.
Don't you do it!
Don't do it. I'm trying to remain neutral. But once you start dropping the deepest, darkest secrets online,
he told me some of his deepest, darkest secrets.
It's going to start to look vindictive. It's going to start to look like maybe he had a reason. Like this is not going to end well. Please, Detour. Please don't tell this man's deepest, darkest secrets. Please don't.
He basically told me that when he was 9, he lived in West Africa, and that his parents smuggled him into the United States, and they paid somebody to steal an American person's name, so he has an American person's identity, their social and everything. He's not a real citizen. So he's been living under a fake name. His real name is Omar Ba, but he's under Omar Ba Diallo. So you are basically smuggled into the U.S. So you know what it feels like to be abandoned by your parents. You know what it feels like to go through what you're going through. You know what it feels like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it feels like to be in a foreign country and you not have nothing or whatever. So the fact that you would leave me stranded on foreign land, my heart is so broken. Like, I can't even believe this is happening to me right now. I have been by myself on this trip ever since. Thank God I called my ex-boyfriend and he booked me another flight home. Thank God I called another guy that I was dating and he paid for my room for the rest of the week. And thank God I am loved back where I am at, because the fact that Omar would do this to me, knowing that he's all I have in Singapore, literally, like, you all I have. I'm not a loser and I'm still living my life on this trip, but it's just really hard for me to live because in the back of my mind, I'm just still struggling with the fact that this guy really deserted me in this foreign country. I am 24-hour flight-wise away from home, and I just need to put this story out here just in case I don't make it back to the U.S.
That was absolutely diabolical at the end. I have never seen nobody dry snitch and then turn it around into, man, that was diabolical, man.
I see what you did there.
And the whole, that story right there has had the internet on fire for like 10 days. 10 days. And the plan almost worked. The plan almost worked. See, your man Omar, he has Instagram. And Miss Mariah Melrose, she's on TikTok. So for the longest time, this whole story never, trickled over to IG. So Omar never knew. But once Omar found out, he released the tapes from that night.
Because you have anger issues all the time. You get mad about you. That slow.
Look, I'm asleep.
It don't matter.
You don't wake me up that I'm asleep.
I don't give a when I woke you up.
Okay.
I can give a
You still don't have a key. You're standing there looking crazy.
I don't care.
Clearly you care.
I don't care.
Look, I'm going to sleep. All right. You leave me, I'm going to sleep. Thank you.
Weird ass nigga.
I'll be
I ain't changed. I'm slow.
I'll be
slow
over.
about what? I'm doing great in life. Slow about what?
You literally just locked yourself out getting mad.
Like
You're getting loud for no reason. I will call security.
I don't care.
Okay.
You didn't fly out a broke bitch. I'll always be straight. Fuck is you talking about?
No one said that. What are you talking about?
No,
I'm not talking about that.
Throwing me out. Talk about something. You could go.
I just say if you don't calm down, you're not gonna wake. You're not gonna wake
That's how you
people
did me at
up
your house.
because
That's
you're
how
being
That's how you
loud.
did me at your house, and then you gonna say it again.
You're being loud.
And then you gonna say it again.
You're being loud.
Somebody, you changed. You the same old nigga from
You're
back
being
when.
okay. I will be that. I will be that. I'm going to sleep. Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Is this the key card?
Key card's on my phone. Could have just said that. I could have sent you a key card. Key cards don't work. Everything's on my phone.
Just send me a key card.
No, I'm going to sleep. You can go when you're done. You can call them. They'll let you upstairs. You got the room number. Tell them they'll let you upstairs. Yeah, your flight is booked. You can literally change your flight and go. Oh my.
I can't.
Yeah, same airline.
You're right. Cause you're weird.
I don't see how I did something wrong. I'm asleep in the middle of the night. You decide you want to talk to your friends. You burst out. You got locked out. I got up, opened the door for you, but I'm the one that don't want to give you a key card. You could have simply said, hey, later I might talk to my friends. Do you have the key by the side or something? It would have been right there for you. You don't just wake me up and get mad that I don't want to do something you're demanding me to do.
I'm not
like
it's
up.
Mad.
You just get mad right here?
You got mad
because
first.
you woke me up. You failed to realize that.
I already tapped you before I even grabbed the key card. I tapped you.
But it's 3 in the morning. What time is it?
Omar.
It's 5 in the morning.
I can count on my finger.
It's 5 in the morning.
I can count on my finger how many minutes.
You're still forgetting that.
You've been asleep for 4 minutes.
That doesn't mean I'm asleep though. 4 minutes is not a long time.
So I tapped you. I said, Omar, I said, can I have
No,
your key
I'm
card?
asleep. And then
you
then you went out. You got yourself locked. You locked yourself out.
I said, okay, I'm gonna
because
go
I'm asleep. Keyword. I'm
okay,
asleep.
that's fine. Stop interrupting me. I
No.
said, okay, I'm gonna go.
Because it's dumb.
I said, oh,
You got a key card that don't work. You got a key card that don't work.
Okay, how's I supposed to know that?
Okay, you didn't ask the whole point. Exactly. I'm asleep. You could ask that earlier. You don't just grab a key card and go and get locked down and get mad at me for waking up.
Hours in advance.
Yes.
I want to go talk to my friends.
Yes.
I don't need to make that.
Or if you don't do that, okay, but you got I am asleep. That's about the whole point. You got mad because you got locked up outside and I didn't want to get up.
I'm not mad.
And I am because you woke me up. Because you didn't do the right process. It's chain of process. You can't just wake me up and expect not to get mad.
How stupid you look being
Okay. You look dumb. Like, look, why? Okay. I'll be done with that. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm going to sleep. Okay? I'm not mad no more. I'm going to sleep now, because you're not talking about. Okay. We tried. This didn't work. Okay, let's leave it like that. It's cool. We tried. We tried. It didn't work. Okay, I'll be the problem.
Well, the tape says something different than what she was describing. The tape of that evening is a little bit different than what she was describing on the beach. But anyway, man, my man Omar had more to say. You got to remember, they were in Singapore. So the risk of getting in trouble was a whole lot different than in the States.
Omar was in my DM around 1 a.m. this morning and he had a lot to say. As a matter of fact, I had to write it down because I didn't want to miss anything. Omar knew Maria was talking to other men, but he said he didn't mind because he knew where he met her.
You want to go talk to other guys, it's fine. I'm not tripping about it. You could do that, but do it respectfully.
What happened in Singapore
You're not gonna come here to Singapore. You can't even smoke weed and spit on the ground. They'll lock you up here. And I'm a DOD government contractor. You're not gonna come here, ruin my career, put us in prison. Like, I got a family to take care of. Like, she's walking everywhere smoking this weed, these pills, and these people notice that out here. Those people everywhere, they smell this stuff. They can see when someone's on drugs. You know what I mean? And she's already like a naturally loud, lit person and stuff. Like, even when I'm talking to her, it's like she's not even there. Like, she bought a country where you cannot function without it. When she's not smoking, she'll have withdrawals and she'll act funny a little bit. And then when she's on the weed, when she's on the powder or the pills, she'll have another type of energy. So I didn't know what I was getting with her. So I'm over here sweating bullets. When we got here, she told me she bought all these drugs. Like, oh yeah, I got them in my pussy. Because I told her I've been out here sober. I just been drinking really because that's the only thing you could do here. She said, oh, not me. I bought all my drugs inside my pussy. I'm like, what the fuck? She's telling me this the first day we got here to the hotel when I went and picked up from the airport. Then on top of that, she's talking about ICE, immigration, all that. Like, I work for the United States government. I was in the Army since high school. After high school. Like, my legal status is 1,000%. I could work in the White House if I wanted to. Like,
If truly Omar has the security clearance he says he has, it's practically impossible for him to be using someone else's information and the DOD would not know about it. Because when it comes to security clearance, I'm telling you, the DOD would go to your home country and investigate the rodent in your neighbor's house. So it's impossible that Omar was smuggled in, Omar is using someone else's information, and Omar still got security clearance to work in the White House. I don't know, girl, Maria. That was a lie.
she could have been stayed here the whole 6 days without doing something crazy. Like, she locked herself out twice trying to go downstairs to smoke and talk to her other dudes, which is fine. If you talking to other guys, it's fine. I was just trying to rekindle with you real quick, whatever, and see how it go. And the other main thing, the reason why she's like so upset, literally, I haven't seen this girl in 3 years, right? She pull up, cool. She told me, I got a proposal for you. This is the first day we're eating lunch or dinner. I forgot which one it was. She told me, I got a proposal for you. Hey, let's be TikTok, YouTube based, you know, because I travel around the country. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. I could be your partner. We could make content. Basically, she needs me to get her to the top, to the next level. Because I guess I'm a natural lit guy. I got a lot of connection, you know. I know a lot of people. So she feel like my traveling mixed with her, what she got going on. She want to get on Love Island. She said she'll be on Love Island probably like in a year or two. She should be able to make it. She want to be a vlogger, streamer, all these stuff. Like, I don't do that though. You know, I just got Instagram. I used to be a celebrity barber, so that's how I know a lot of the people I know. And when that didn't work, that's why she's just using whatever to try to get her to the top and just attach me to the situation. You feel? So she was like, hey, I'm gonna get you to sign a non-disclosure. You know, I'll let you fuck other bitches, but just don't get them pregnant. That way, you know, because you can't ruin my brand and stuff like that. She was like telling me all these things in the back of my head. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not telling her this in person, but I'm like, what the hell's wrong with this girl? Like, I'm just trying to reconnect with you. You always talking about signing non-disclosures and being couples and all that. Mind you, I'm over here thinking about these drugs. I'm gonna survive the next 5-6 days with this girl here with all these drugs.
So that was when their fallout started.
If you want the absolute full breakdown, go over to Dior Becca on TikTok. She has it from the beginning to the end, and she has, as you can see, exclusive interviews with Omar. So check her out. So there y'all have it. We done heard a little bit of both sides of the story. And I can understand a lot of what my man was saying, man. When you in foreign countries and you dealing with that type stuff, and you got stuff that you're not supposed to have, you looking at a lot of years in jail. Not just a little bit, not a fine. You looking at a lot of years in jail. He might have made a risk assessment to cut ties and go his own way. I'm not sure what happened, but I think this could be a learning experience for both sexes, for men and for women. For women, it's not worth it jumping on a plane, especially going all the way to the other side of the planet to go visit somebody that you're really not sure of, because you could be left in this situation right here. And for the men, finding these random women online and flying them to you, first off, you're breaking all types of laws, because they got laws in place prohibiting that stuff nowadays. And you don't know what you are flying to you. I'm pretty sure he had no idea that he was flying that evening that he showed when he had the phone hitting. I'm pretty sure he was not signing up for that. So you don't know what you getting when you flying these people in. But anyway, man, like I was saying, that was a story that was going viral. And for a minute, it was looking like she was going to get away with it, man. She had all the sympathy in the world. But After my man Omar told his story, it's more proof that it's always another side to the story. It's always another side to the story. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up in the comment section and tell me how y'all feel about everything y'all have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.